Hey, what's up, naturals? I've gotten so many emails asking me if I can teach you British English vocabulary, British English slang, British English pronunciation. But the thing is, I am from the United States. So what I can do is teach you American English and how to improve your American English pronunciation, your accent, your vocabulary, and I can teach you all about how Americans speak English. So, have you ever wondered how to sound more like a native English speaker from the United States of America? You're gonna love this lesson because we're gonna talk about the top 15 words that are really American, how you can pronounce them correctly with a very American accent, and examples for how to use each word. So if that sounds cool, if that sounds awesome, then let's start learning. Let's begin. Just before I start with the list of 15 words, the pronunciation tutorial, and examples, if you love learning English, if you want to improve your fluency, improve your American accent, not your British accent, but your American accent, then you should get the English Fluency Formula ebook. Click right up there to learn more. A quick disclaimer about these 15 very American words. I'm not saying that people of other nationalities do not use these words, but I find as an American that these 15 words make me feel very American because I notice that American English speakers typically use these words very frequently, and sometimes we use them a bit differently in different contexts or with a slightly different pronunciation than other English speakers or people from other countries. That said, let's begin. First, literally or literally if you're using the British pronunciation, but Americans will say literally. We make that T into a D. That's very typical of American English. Now, literally is literally being used in all kinds of different sentences, all kinds of different situations, because the way we use it now is to emphasize or to replace words like really. To emphasize an idea, we say literally, but literally means exactly. So it's quite funny and it's kind of ironic that literally, which means the dictionary says it means exactly, has now come to mean an exaggeration. So, for example, before recording this video, it literally took me an hour to put on my makeup. Well, it didn't actually take me an hour. It took me about 15 minutes, to be completely honest and truthful. But I'm exaggerating, and I'm telling you it felt like an hour because I don't really love doing my makeup. I'm not very good at it. But anyway, if I want to exaggerate, I would say this word literally. It's literally 1,000 degrees outside. It's so hot. Not true. So use literally if you want to exaggerate or emphasize an idea. Next, awesome. Make sure that your pronunciation of this word is correct. You have to open your mouth quite a bit. Awesome. Sometimes I hear some incorrect pronunciation and it doesn't sound very natural. So one more time, awesome. Awesome. This lesson is literally awesome. So awesome is a very emphatic way to say cool or good, very nice, great, fantastic. Americans love to say awesome. The next word that I'm going to tell you is very controversial. Your English teacher will probably tell you not to use this word very much. In fact, I was just hanging out with a couple of friends of mine who happen to be father and daughter, and the father told his daughter, who's a teenager, she's 14, to stop using this word so much. Every time she uses this word, he would look at her like this. Can you guess what the word is? It's like. Like is a very basic English word that you probably learned in your first year of English studies. For example, I like you. I like ice cream. That's using it as a verb, but Americans use this word very often as a filler. So today is like very hot. So is also another word that is often used as a filler, and I'm guilty of using it very often as a filter. Today is like very hot and humid. There's no reason why I need to use the word like, but we use it to fill space. Now, I'm not saying that you should use it or that it's correct to use it, but what I am saying is that Americans tend to use this word like as a filler. Now, we also use it for reported speech. For example, and then I was like, oh my God, that is so awesome. So instead of saying, and then I said, that is like so awesome, Americans tend to say, so then I was like, that is so awesome. Next, totally. So again, that middle T turns into a D sound. It's not totally, it's totally. Totally. That stress on the first syllable too. Totally. This is used to emphasize or to agree with an idea. This lesson is totally awesome. This lesson is like totally awesome. When you're agreeing with someone, sometimes people will say totes. It's a way to shorten this word. Now, this is typical of younger, maybe more females use this word. So typical of younger people and more women say this. I think more women say it. I could be wrong, but totes. For example, today is so hot. Oh, totes. Or the shirt is so cute. Totes. Next, a very classic American phrase. It's not just one word, it's two words, but we'll include it in this list of 15 words. What's up? It was made famous by a commercial several years ago where what's up was pronounced what's up over and over again with particular emphasis on the last part. What's up? You might know the commercial I'm talking about. So there's different ways to pronounce this depending on how casual you want to sound. What's up is an informal phrase or question, and it is casual no matter what. But we can go from casual, what's up, to extremely casual, what's up. You see there's a difference? The what's up turns to what's up. So we delete the sound there. Okay, so what's up can actually be used in 3 different ways. Obviously, first of all, it can be a greeting. Hey, naturals, what's up? We can also say what is up, but it's more natural to say what's up. Next, it can be sort of a way to question something. For example, what's up with her today? What's up with the way she's acting? What's up with her behavior? Like, I don't understand why she is acting this way. I don't know why she is behaving in a strange way. So I could say, what's up with her? What's up with her behavior? What's up with that? What's up with people who haven't subscribed to Go Natural English yet? I just don't understand at all. Third, you can use what's up to confirm that it's okay to talk to you. For example, hey, Gabby, can I talk to you for a minute? Sure, what's up? Tell me, okay? Next, I hear you is used to express confirmation or that you understand someone emotionally. You're showing empathy. So if your friend is telling you that they're feeling sad about something, some sad situation, maybe a family problem, a relationship problem, you can be a really good friend and a good listener and sound very American by saying, I hear you. Or, I hear ya. I hear ya. I agree, or I understand, or I'm listening to you. It can mean some combination of that. Next, In order to express that you really empathize with someone and you agree, you can use another phrase, tell me about it, which actually means don't tell me any more about it, which is the funny part. But let me give you an example to illustrate. I would love to live in Los Angeles, but it's so expensive. Tell me about it. So tell me about it means I know, I agree, definitely, right? So tell me about it or tell me about it. Next, we have a phrase that can literally be used in pretty much any situation. This phrase can mean you're happy, excited, sad, angry, exasperated, tired, really pretty much anything. The phrase is, oh my God. So it completely depends on your tone and your intonation. Oh my God, I just won the prize. I'm so happy. Or, oh my God, this line is so long, it's going to take me forever to check out. Or, oh my God, I'm so angry. Okay, so I'm not a great actress. I'm going to stop giving you examples, but it really depends on your tone and intonation when you say, oh my God. Now, quick side note, oh my God is not considered appropriate in all situations. Some people might find it offensive to use this phrase. It's not super offensive. It's not a swear word, but it may not be appropriate. For example, if you're in church or in if you're in school, you maybe don't use this phrase in class. You could say, oh my gosh, instead. That's a great alternative to be appropriate around children and in any situation. Next, if you are surprised, if you are shocked, if you want to express your disbelief and add a little drama to it, you can respond to your friend in this way. Let's start with an example. I just won the contest. Shut up. So shut up, as you probably know, means to be quiet, but we can use it in a different way, which means I don't believe it. That's amazing. Oh my God. Shut up. So we could say shut up or shut up, making the T of shut into a D because it does come between two vowels and it all blends together into shut up. But your intonation is super important because you have to say shut up, not shut up. If you say it the last way, you sound like you're angry and you're telling the person to be quiet, and it's quite rude. Next, another way to be dramatic and to express some kind of feeling of disbelief or excitement, depending on the situation, is the word that means a person, usually a man, but can be used to address men and women in some situations. In a casual situation, it is dude. Dude, can you believe it? I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Next, we have to buy something, but we use this in a different way. As Americans, we use this verb to say we don't believe something. So a lot of different ways to express disbelief or shock about something. I don't buy that means I don't believe that. So if your friend says, hey, I just won the contest, I don't believe them, I could say, I don't buy that at all. Show me proof that you won the contest. It's a weird example, but just to give you some kind of context. If you think someone is lying, you could say, I don't buy that. It's always, I don't buy that. That referring to the information or the lie or the thing that you don't believe. Another popular word that Americans love to use to express that they do not care or something is not important to them is whatever. You can also pronounce this whatever, making the T into a D. Whatever, I don't care. For example, what do you want to eat for lunch? Whatever, it's all good, I don't care. bonus expression. It's all good, meaning that it's not important. So again, your tone is quite important with this word because whatever is light and nice and means that you're not very picky or selective. You're going with the flow. You're okay with anything. But whatever is flippant and could be taken as rude. So be careful with your tone of voice. To agree with someone, to emphasize something, or to say really, you could say for real. Oh, I am going to become fluent in English for real. We use this usually at the end of a sentence to emphasize it. And you could pronounce it for real, or because we have the R at the end of for and the R beginning the word real, we could combine them together and say for real. For real, just like one word. This is the best English lesson ever, for real. Another way to say for real would be to say for sure, like confirmation. This is the best lesson ever, for sure. We could pronounce it for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Last, the 15th word that is very, very American. Are you feeling American yet? I'm feeling super American right now. I don't know about you, but the last one is to ask if you understand, or to state that you understand some information. We don't usually ask, do you understand? You can, there's nothing wrong with that, but people will usually ask, do you get it? And again, we see that T turning into a D. It's not do you get it, it's do you get it? And to confirm or affirm your response, you could say, yes, I got it. I understand. So did you get it? Did you get all of the 15 words or phrases that are super American sounding and how you can sound more like a native English speaker from America? I hope you got it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you think that this lesson is awesome and helpful. If you did, then make sure to subscribe here on YouTube to Go Natural English. If you haven't yet, you can click right down there. There's like a big red button that says subscribe. Just click on it and then hit the bell to get notifications. We have a new lesson once a week here, every single Monday. If you want to become fluent in English and you're ready to learn all our best tips and tricks and strategies for learning, then click over here to get the English Fluency Formula audio ebook. And as always, you can keep on watching our awesome lessons right here at Go Natural English. You can click right down there if you're watching on YouTube to watch another video. And come back next week because our next week's lesson is going to be awesome. It's going to be about language hacks that every lazy language learner should know. So I think you'll enjoy it. I'll see you then. Bye for now. Mwah.